been said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to pass, it's Moss. Makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense this season ago. So for Miller...
It's a running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a start for the defense, and I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do, because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this D.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Here's the handoff. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Ott. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Working the middle, it's complete. Turning it on. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Quick completion to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
The Sooners are flying down the field. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma! A great catch and run for 6. The old Larynx is going to get a workout today with all these Boomer Sooners cascading down here in Oklahoma.
I do love that about college football, the individual chance you get. And when you get going early, when you get going and get this crowd going in a game, and they can be a big part of it, man, it energizes the whole team. And you hear what in the stadium, Reese?
Boomer!
Sooner!
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Get this drive going from the 17. Give to the single back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Moss. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. Wants to adjust the pattern.
Here we go.
From the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Sategna. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so...
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Davey, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying the left side. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He's got him. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Running back searching for a hole. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's up. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Oh, out of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Sooners are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. See if they can get it done on second and goal. Out of the gun to give to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown. Oh, Methuselah.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up 14 over Illinois. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Gets rid of it. Grabbed over the middle, it's Collins. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Grab near the sticks. It's Watson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. There he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snagged in the middle, it's out. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. Off play action on first down. Lets it fly. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fires to the right. He makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. He's moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Back to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And down he goes back at the 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He might want another play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. He's past the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go.
There he goes! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Hard running there. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're close Close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Good, right down the boulevard. And now they take the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up by 21 over Illinois. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Moss. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Cardinals. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And that's the exact opposite of what this defense drew up in the locker room. You want to stop giving up explosive plays. You want to play deep, make the offense earn it, but play one. They put the ball in the air, down the field. DB can't make a play. Not only that, the run after the catch, a disastrous start for this defense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Caught near the sticks. It's Kent. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking for a man. It's Moss. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Moss. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Well, the defense was in cover two, which means they had two safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Watson. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the wildcat.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Watson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Lofts one high and deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Wants to pass. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they
breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback will keep it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Moss. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And they're able to make the tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Snags it on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Stewart.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's Watson.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the Cardinals started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play.
Cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, they couldn't come up with that completion, so now it comes down to the kicker. You've got to make this field goal, send it into overtime.
Possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. Never a doubt. And in the final seconds, guys, they find a way to get it tied.
And the late game execution worked to perfection. Moving the ball down the field, getting your kicker in a spot. You know exactly where he likes to kick it from. He drives it through. We're tied up, and we're headed to overtime.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We'll get it started here in overtime. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He caught it. Touchdown Sooners. And they're on top here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Moss. Takes a hit as he fires. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Fires toward the target. Oh, and they pick it off. What a huge defensive play in overtime.
And this crowd was already going nuts, and now they're really going nuts. I mean, you could hear them causing the confusion with the offense being so loud. The snap count's hard to determine. And then they make the big play and get the interception, and now they're going more nuts. This crowd is having an impact on this football game.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.